pag imamath natin yung expenses natin, makikita natin talaga na nakaka-save tayo. Tingnan natin yung mga kapatid natin na Chinese. Ang sinasabi most of the time, they appreciate even a single cent. It's right. May value sa kanila, even a single cent na pinaghirapan nila. Kaya daw sila umuunlad sa negosyo. And hindi lang naman yung mga kapatid natin na Chinese, some other successful businessman, sila din yung mga umuunlad kasi yung the truth of realization, nangyayari lang kapag tapos na. Sabi nga nila, palaging nasa huli ang pagsisisi. Pero, sana, i-prioritize natin. And one is to recycle. Recycle and recycle hanggang sa hindi na sila available kasi na-overuse na.
Disclaimer.
Or talagang completely or totally broken or torn na sila na wala ng paraan, then you let go. But as long as we can recycle things, we have to. Ito lang naman po disclaimer, suggestion, strong suggestion. Pero if you have your own ways and means, then go ahead. Pero dun sa mga makaka-appreciate nito, then I thank you so much. And I believe yung malaking benefit nito, ma-enjoy natin if we try to pick and consider some of the ideas that I am currently giving you now. Alam nyo ba na in financial discipline, simplicity speaks that much? Okay, ano bang ibig kong sabihin kapag simplicity? If you have in you the idea or the principles of simplicity, ang laki ng impact sa atin. Because if you appreciate simplicity, magiging simple lang ang tingin mo sa mga bagay-bagay. Hindi complicated, hindi expensive. So simplicity speaks loud sa ating mga financial spending or financial activity. If we consider simplicity, it satisfies us without overspending. Yung alam mo na, eto lang yung gagawin ko, eto lang yung ide-decorate ko, at eto yung lulutuin ko. 'Di ba? So if you have in your mind simplicity, hindi tayo magsisisi because for sure, we will enjoy the benefit after these special occasions in our lives, like the Christmas and the New Year. Besides, may kasabihan, simplicity is beauty. Totoo nga, kasi wala kang utang, hindi ka lugi, walang stress, kaya maganda ka pa rin after Christmas and New Year. Next, cook delicious but simple recipes. Paano ba yung delicious and simple? Kapag kumpleto na yung sahog ng chop suey mo, pag magluluto ka ng adobo, huwag mo nang lalagyan ng patatas or ng carrots para maging simple na lang siya. In that way, you will not be spending too much of the ingredients ng inyong adobo. So parang ganun lang po ang basis natin doon sa delicious and simple recipes. Pagdating sa pansit ko, hindi na rin ako naglalagay ng masyadong maraming gulay. Kung ano yung wala doon sa chop suey, like for example, walang beans ang chop suey ko, or pinaplano ko na lang na hindi lagyan ng beans yung chop suey ko para yun na yung pinakagulay ng pansit ko. Or if I decide just to use my carrots for my pansit, hindi ko na hinahaloan ng carrots si chop suey. In that way, makakatipid ako. Pero it does not mean to say na kahit hindi sila kumpleto yung ating pansit ng gulay, it doesn't mean to say na hindi na siya masarap. Kasi, syempre, lalagyan mo pa rin naman ng chicken meat or depende sa inyo kung anong klaseng meat ang ilalagay ninyo. Mga ito, konting adjustments lang na parang kung titignan natin, parang hindi naman masyadong malaki yung savings natin kapag ganon. Diba? But then again, pag imamath natin yung expenses natin, makikita natin talaga na nakaka-save tayo. I-try nyo lang And I know that you will be able to appreciate it. Kung minsan pa kasi doble-doble yung ating dessert. Meron ka nang buko salad, meron ka pang macaroni salad. So kung minsan kasi sobra-sobra yung hinahanda natin. And tignan nyo, pagtapos ng Christmas or ng New Year, most of the time, hindi na uubos ang mga handa natin. At kung minsan, sinasabi pa natin na okay lang na may matira kasi yun ang ibig sabihin ng abundance. Okay lang din naman kapag nakakain pa natin yung mga leftover, like i-reheat natin the following day. Pero paano kapag biglang nasira yung mga linuto mo sa dami ng niluto mo? So sayang naman. So magplano tayo ng maigi. Ang mga mathematician na nanay dyan, alam ko na meticulosa at talagang katulad ko, talagang I really have to do my math whenever I spend for Christmas and for New Year. Kasi kasali na yun sa financial discipline natin. Next, do not use rewarding yourself as an excuse to overspend. Alright, kung minsan meron tayong prinsipyo or mindset na nagtrabaho ako ng isang taon, deserve ko to. I deserve to buy an expensive watch, an expensive car, an expensive cell phone to reward myself from the hard works that I've been doing or that I exert for 12 months or 1 year. Pero kung minsan, kailangan din nating i-discipline ang sarili natin. Pwede nating iwasan munang bumili ng ganito, ng ganyan. Kahit sinasabi nating deserve natin, i-reward ang ating mga sarili. Kung minsan kailangan magtiis para hindi tayo dumating sa punto na kailangan nating umutang. Okay, sa mga milyonaryo at saka sa mga mayayaman, pwede sigurong iset aside ito, pero hindi Kasi some of the people who are rich are disciplinarians when it comes to spending. Tignan natin yung mga kapatid natin na Chinese. Ang sinasabi most of the time, they appreciate even a single cent. It's right. May value sa kanila, even a single cent na pinaghirapan nila. Kaya daw sila umuunlad sa negosyo. And hindi lang naman yung mga kapatid natin na Chinese, some other successful businessman, sila din yung mga umuunlad kasi meron silang financial discipline. Kino-consider nila yon. They appreciate even a single peso. Pwede namang i-reward ang sarili, pero hindi yung mga expensive na material things just to satisfy ourselves. Kung minsan, wrong na mentality yon.
Not unless you have earned it through hard work and you need to buy such because of need, and not just to satisfy our wants. There will always be a time for everything.
Hindi natin naisip what happens tomorrow. Hindi natin naisip na may mga additional or iba pang pagkakagastusan natin tomorrow. Kaya kailangan financial discipline. May time, may proper time sa mga ganyan. At kapag meron na tayong tama or sapat na pera to buy that, pero kapag wala pa tayong sapat na pera, especially if you are certain what tomorrow brings, then we have to follow this last na financial discipline natin. Alright, so there you go. Natapos na po tayo sa ating content or video for today. Disclaimer, if you appreciate everything that I have shared with you, thank you so much. O kung hindi naman, kung konti lang yung gusto mong pulutin doon, bakit ba? Tuturuan ako ni Crisel. Meron naman akong sariling diskarte sa buhay. It's okay with me. Pero sa mga makaka-appreciate po, thank you so much. And as what I've said a while ago, disclaimer po I'm only sharing, partly suggesting, para lang madisiplin natin at para lang mabago natin yung mga mindset to help you also improve the financial flow sa family mo or sa personal na buhay mo, one way or the other. So maraming salamat po and thank you sa mga nag-subscribe lately. I appreciate your support. Thank you for sharing our videos to your siguro Facebook profiles para mabasa or para mapanood naman ng iba, and one way or the other, matulungan natin sila. Alright? And thank you so much for always being there, watching our videos. I couldn't really express that much gratitude. Basta, in my heart, kung makikita nyo lang, punong-puno po ito ng pasasalamat sa inyong lahat. And sana always remember na whatever kind of trial you are encountering right now, always remember that life is beautiful because God is so good. Bye, everybody. Advance Merry Christmas and advance Happy New Year.